Hello students, today in this video lecture I will discuss about Poisson distribution and I will cover this following points: definition, next important properties of Poisson distribution, next use, then theorem and proof of limiting case of binomial distribution as Poisson distribution. Next we will see some examples. Now let us first define Poisson distribution. A discrete random variable x which has no upper bound assuming non-negative values is said to follow Poisson distribution with parameter lambda greater than 0 if its probability mass function is given by e to the power minus lambda to the power x divided by factorial x. Here Px equal x represent probability of x successes out of n independent Bernoulli trials. Lambda is equal to np, a finite number. N represents the number of independent Bernoulli trials and p represents probability of success in each trial. Now let us see some properties of Poisson distribution. Number 1, Poisson distribution is a discrete probability distribution. It is generated by a discrete random variable which has no upper bound and it can assume only non-negative values. This way. Next, it is the limiting form of the binomial distribution. Next, lambda is the only parameter of the distribution. And the last property, mean is equal to variance is equal to the parameter of the distribution. Now the use of Poisson distribution. When n, the number of independent Bernoulli trials is very large, p, the probability of success is very small, and the product of n and p is a finite number, then to evaluate the probability of any number of successes out of n trials, the Poisson distribution can be used. Here we should remember a small point in the values of n and p in case of binomial and Poisson distribution. If in the question it's not mentioned, then how we can differentiate the difference, which formula to use? For that n value in case of Poisson distribution, if greater than around 30, or it can take up to infinity values such as 100, 200, 2000, for this kind of values, and p if very small means if tends to 0, such as 0.01, 0.001 or 0.00001, for such values we can apply this Poisson distribution. But when n is less than around 30, like n, 10, 20, 5, 6, for this kind of values, as well as p not so small, like p 0.5, 0.2, for this kind of values we can apply binomial distribution. We have already mentioned in the important properties of Poisson distribution that the limiting case of binomial distribution is the Poisson distribution. This statement or property or theorem can be proved or derived only under certain conditions. These conditions are: n, the number of independent Bernoulli trials is very large, that is n tends to infinity. P, the probability of success in each trial is very small, that is p tends to 0. And lambda is equal to np, a finite number. Now to prove the theorem, we will use this following properties. Number 1, limit of the product of the functions is equal to product of their limits. Number 2, limit of the function fx to the power m is equal to limit fx to the power m. Here m is the constant which is independent of x. Number 3, limit of 1 plus 1 by x to the power x is equal to e when x tends to plus infinity or minus infinity. Next, the last, NCX means from n objects selecting x objects is equal to factorial n divided by factorial x into n minus x factorial. Here x factorial means x into x minus 1 up to 3 into 2 into 1. Now from the binomial distribution, the probability of getting x successes out of n trials is NCX p to the power x q to the power n minus x, p plus q is equal to 1, x taking this value 0 up to the number of trials. Now using the remark for NCX is n factorial divided by x factorial into n minus x factorial. P, from the condition of derivation we have lambda by n power x. Q is equal to 1 minus p, so 1 minus p means lambda by n, so lambda by n power n minus x. Now we will try to simplify this expression such a way that so that we can take the limit over this. For that purpose, factorial n means n into n minus 1 dotted up to n minus x minus 1 into n minus x factorial divided by x factorial into n minus x factorial into lambda power x divided by n power x into 1 minus lambda by n power n minus x. Now you can see the numerator and the denominator n minus x factorial, so got cancelled. Then the remaining here x factorial, and the numerator, what we can do over this, n in the second term taking the n common, we can write as n into 1 minus 1 by n, this way. Taking the n common from this term, 1 minus x minus 1 by n. This n minus x factorial got cancelled. Then the next lambda to the power x by n power x into 1 minus lambda by n power n minus x. Now from here the denominator as it is x factorial, and the numerator you can see here from this term to the last term as 1 to x minus 1 terms there. That means 1 to x minus 1 factors. That means how many n's will be here total as 1 to x minus 1 factors. So we will get n power x minus 1 into the remaining 1 minus 1 by n up to 1 minus x minus 1 by n into lambda to the power x by n to the power x into 1 minus lambda by n power n minus x. In the next step now, what we can do, here you can see in the numerator n into n power x minus 1 giving n to the power x, denominator n to the power x, so got cancelled. Then the remaining we have 1 minus 1 by n up to 1 minus x minus 1 by n divided by x factorial into lambda to the power x into 1 minus lambda by n power n minus x. Now as we have to show the limiting case of binomial as portion, so taking the limit n tends to infinity both sides, using the remark 1, we can write the right hand side as limit n tends to infinity 1 minus 1 by n तो direct to 1 minus x minus 1 by n. It's not here. The first expression 1 minus 1 by n, तो direct to 1 minus x minus 1 by n divided by x factorial into limit n tends to infinity lambda power x into limit n tends to infinity 1 minus lambda by n power n into limit n tends to infinity 1 minus lambda by n power minus x. Here, when you take the limit n tends to infinity over the first expression, you can see n in the denominator of each term. And in the denominator of this first expression, you have x factorial which is independent of n. So, after taking the limits, the denominator will remain as it is and the numerator will become 1 into 1, all this giving you 1. And lambda to the power x again independent of n, so will remain as it is lambda power x. Next, from this is a standard limit, let's keep as it is. For this one, using remark, this remark limit, let me write here, limit x tends to a fx to the power m is equal to limit x tends to a fx to the power m. So using this limit over this one, we will get 1 minus lambda by n to the power minus x. Now from this step we have limit n tends to infinity p x equal x is equal to lambda to the power x by factorial x into, this is a complicated limit, we have to simplify this part, and directly after taking the limit n tends to infinity over this expression, what will come? 1 minus lambda by infinity, so 1 minus 0, that means 1 to the power minus x, giving 1. Now I will show you how to find this limit. For this, we have the remark 3 that we got, limit x tends to plus minus infinity 1 plus 1 by x to the power x is equal to e. So, we have to try to arrange this expression such a way that we can apply the standard limit. For that, small arrangement we have to do. 1 plus, you can see the pattern, 1 by x, whatever in the denominator, the same in the power. So for that, I can write minus lambda by n as 1 by minus n by lambda power minus n by lambda. You can see the power that we require is n. So to get that, you just take the power again minus lambda. That means what? It is now minus lambda, this minus lambda got cancelled, then power, that n. And here n tends to infinity. as n tends to infinity, lambda is a constant, so n by lambda also tends to infinity. I am just taking that n tends to infinity. So this part using the standard limit now, and the remark, this remark, as well as the standard limit, you can write as this form. Then this value is what? From the standard limit, e and the power minus lambda. Therefore, limit p x equal x n tends to infinity is equal to lambda to the power x by factorial x into this limit e to the power minus lambda into 1, so giving us e to the power minus lambda into lambda to the power x by factorial x, which is nothing but the Poisson distribution probability mass function. Hence we have proved the statement. Hence proved. Now let us look at an example. If the probability of a bad reaction from a certain injection is 0.001, determine the probability that out of 2000 individuals, more than 2 will get a bad reaction. Here you can see, first you have to see the trial. Trial is what? Taking injection. So injection is applied over how many individuals? 2000 individuals. That is very large. Next, after taking the injection, outcome can be good or bad. Two outcomes, Bernoulli trial. Next, probability of bad reaction you are given. That means the variable x to be considered as number of bad reaction. And in each trial means after taking the certain injection, the probability of bad reaction is 0.001. That means probability of bad reaction P, small p is 0.001, which is a very small quantity. And N, the number of individuals taking injection, that is 2000, it's very large quantity. Therefore, we have to apply Poisson distribution to evaluate the probability. For that, our formula is what? To use the Poisson distribution, formula is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. So to apply this formula, what we require? This lambda, the parameter. So lambda, we know lambda is equal to np. So using this 2000 into 0.001 giving 2. Probability of more than 2 bad reaction we have to find. So number of bad reaction more than 2 means greater than 2. This probability we have to evaluate. But as per the formula, we have between the variable and the value, there must be an equal sign. So to bring the equality, x greater than 2 meaning is what? From 3 up to the number of trial. That means it's a so many terms involved here. So instead of this, what we can do, we can take help of the complement concept. So px greater than 2, the complement of x greater than 2 is x less than equal to. So now px less than equal to values are p0, p1 up to p2. So as we have direct equal sign between the value and the variable, p0 means probability of the variable x, meaning is probability of the variable x taking the value 0, similar for 1 and 2. Now directly we can apply formula. P0 is e to the power minus lambda, lambda is 2, lambda power x, x is 0, divided by factorial 0, plus e to the power minus 2, 2 power, here x value is 1, factorial 1, plus e power minus 2, 2 power 2, divided by factorial 2. Now just we have to simplify this part to get the answer. E to the power minus 2 common in each term, so we can take out. Then doing the simplification, the first term giving 1, second term giving 2, third term giving again 2. So 1 minus 5 e to the power minus 2. So you can take help of calculator, easily you can calculate this answer, you will get approx 0.32. Now let us see another example. If x follows a Poisson distribution with mean 2, find probability of x equals 0 and variance. So Poisson distribution, it's given mean 2. In Poisson distribution, mean is what? Mean is the parameter of the distribution. So here mean, that is the lambda parameter of the distribution, that is 2. Now to find the probability of x equals 0, equal sign there, directly we can apply the formula. E to the power minus lambda, lambda is 2, 2 power 0 by factorial 0. So simplifying this part, we have e to the power minus 2, which is 0.135. And from the theory, we have the second part of the problem to evaluate the variance. So from the theory, we have mean is equal to variance is equal to that parameter. So this is nothing but that 2.